Hi, welcome. If this is your first time here, my name is April. This is the Frugal Planner channel. And today I am going to be showing you some different ways to use some affordable Avery or any other kind of labels that you can get at pretty much any stationery office supply store out there. In fact, I think you can probably pick these up at the grocery store as well. So, without further ado, if this is a round trip for you, welcome back. Yeah, I'm excited for today. Before we get too far into it, remember, if you want to read the books that I have written and published, they are available on Amazon. Links are down below. They look like this. They're a lot of fun. If you enjoy the stories that I tell here on YouTube, you might just enjoy the books that I've written as well. They are mostly true stories. They are a little bit bedazzled, but I think you'd enjoy them. Popping in here, this is one of the half composition notebooks that I got Pen and Gear. I covered the front and the back with 12 by 12 paper, decorative paper, and just glued it in place. They are, yeah, they're kind of folding up a little bit. It looks like the glue's pulling up a bit, but that is fine. I am going to be skipping this first page only because this could be like a dashboard page. You could decorate it for the monthly if you wanted to. I could write August 2025 on here. This is not necessarily a notebook that I am going to be currently living in. It doesn't mean that I won't go back to it eventually and move in. What I wanted to really show you today is some ways to take some affordable stickers and labels and make them into something that would match like a monthly or a daily or a weekly layout in your notebook. We're always talking about date dots and how to mark things and how to use, different stickers, but that can get expensive. Stickers are not cheap. And I would even say the Avery stickers they're affordable, but I wouldn't necessarily say they were frugal. So I've got some random stickers stuck to these. I'm not sure how, but I do. I am going to start off with these. So these are hole reinforcements for like spiral notebooks, anything with the spiral punch in them. You can use these. They come in white, I believe, and then they also come in like bright colors too. What I have found, is that a lot of times, unless it's like an 80s layout or something that I'm using the brighter colors for, I won't gravitate towards these at all. So I don't use these, or wouldn't use these as much as maybe a solid color or like a more neutral color. So there's my take on that. You get 924 circles in here. And then I also got these bad boys. You see YouTubers constantly use dots to mark things, to color code things. There's 480, and these are removable, which is nice. And then this one is multi-use label, 1/2 by 3/4 inch, and there's 525 in a package of these. So I'm going to show you something. I'm going to grab one of my, I don't want to do, yeah, as I was thinking out loud. So I'm going to grab my pastel color tip, super tip marker, and I am going to go in here and I'm going to show you. Let me grab, I don't want to do it on the back of that. Let me grab a notebook really quick. One that I can just rip out the page and call it good. Okay, so I'm going to put my notebook down. You can see this. And then I'm just going to go in, and I'm not going to be careful. I am just going to color the entire circle. See why I needed a piece of paper? Now, if you get it on the plastic part, absolutely it is going to bubble up or it's not going to dry. So you're going to have to be careful. You're going to want to do this step before you start planning, like well before starting planning. And then what I would recommend is either get a napkin, your sleeve of your sweatshirt. I'm going to grab one of my handy dandy crocheted washcloths and I'm just going to come in here and put that there. So then you've got those. So those will be together in a group. And then let's do again, I want to get rid of that puddle. Perfect. So now I've got those that match. They're going to match my layout completely. But then I need some dots as well. So in order to get these to match, I'm going to have to figure out something a little bit different. Reason being, if I put blue on pink, purple, green, brown maybe, and a brighter green, we'll see. So if I test this out and I say, okay, that not the color I want. Definitely not the color I want. They're not horrible by any means, but they're definitely not the same color as that. So I could grab my purple. Hey, how'd it go?
Good.
Okay.
Perfect.
Perfect.
It's all cleaned up.
Thank you for doing that.
Heck yeah.
I took some chicken out and put it on the counter.
Oh, I saw that.
So I think those two would actually go pretty well together if we did that. So maybe what I would recommend is when you're getting ready to sit down with your labels and you're trying to figure out like your color combination that you want to do, start with that. Start with your color combination first. And then what would these look like? It just darkened them up a tiny bit, nothing major. Okay, so then another fun thing you can do, let me grab, if I made them black, one of the most neutral of colors, and I think probably the pink would be the best to do black. Yellow? Yeah, pretty much any of those would. The green's actually super good too. So if you did that, then you've got either circles. Oh, they went right through. You either have circles or you can cut these and have half moons. So let's say these are our plans, right? And we've got Monday. In fact, you could even do that differently. You could throw one of these down. Monday the 4th. And then We'll do one there. We'll do one there. Scooch that back over. And then right here. So let's hypothetically say these are check boxes that we want to do for the day, things that we want to get done for the day. So we want to fold laundry, and we want to unload the dishwasher. And then we need to take the kids to the pool. Perfect. How easy is that? So stinking easy. And then when you get this done, you can just check it off. Got it done. Got that done too. There's a lot of ways you can use stickers and labels from the grocery store. If we went in and let's say we're going to do, because we've kind of got the pink and blue theme going on here, right? We'll use the full circle and we'll say pick up dinner and kids, right? We could either put an X that we've done it, or we could put a checkbox right in there, right in the circle. If you had a dated planner or you had a monthly planner, maybe you're looking at an affordable way to redate something. Let me get, I know I have one close. So let's say I want to redate this monthly planner because I'm not a Sunday start girl. Like, I don't like a Sunday start. These would be pretty darn perfect to cover those up and write Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And pretty affordable too, right? These are also going to fit. This is a Pen and Gear. I think it's Pen and Gear. Yeah, Pen and Gear. This is their big plans, March 25th or April 25th. Sorry, April 2025 through March of 2027. So this is a very lengthy monthly calendar. I bought this because I was going to throw it in my purse, and I just need to fill out the months that I know things are happening. I do have a Google calendar that I use, but I would also like to have one just in my purse that I can flip to. I'm very much a textile person. I like paper. So having a calendar in my bag makes sense to me. But you all know I am a Monday start, so I will have to redate this and put that in there. And because it's got the dots already, or the dates already in here, what I could do is also get this little dot off of there and pop that right over. And remember, in one pack of these, we get 480 dots. So that's a lot. That is a whole lot. I could redate this whole thing quite easily. Anyway, I hope that gives you guys some ideas. In this especially, because it's just labeled so well, or the measurements are so good, I could absolutely put this in here like this to mark something, or it'll also fit this way. So definitely consider purchasing these types of labels and stickers for your planner, knowing that you can color customize quite easily with a marker. You can absolutely leave them white and place them in there. I don't know if they have solid like white dots. If they did, then you could color them the same as this. But yeah, definitely don't be afraid to grab your markers and color coordinate These are so much fun. Color coordinate your planners. You could even do that. Let's say the 19th is a birthday or an anniversary. Look how perfect that is. That is adorable. And it pops. It makes it almost look like, remember the old-fashioned records? That looks like an old-fashioned record. Or just a record. Not old-fashioned, but it looks like a record. So anyway, I will definitely be using these to redate this that is going in my purse. Let me know down below if you want to see that once I'm done the flip through process of what it ended up looking like and how everything is with the Avery labels. Yeah, I'm excited. I hope this also gives you some ideas to use them in your regular planner or your regular notebook. They're very, very versatile, and they're pretty frugal as far as how many stickers you get in a package. I hope you have an amazing day, and if there's any videos you want to see, feel free to comment down below. I will definitely do my best to put those together for you, especially if it helps give you ideas on ways to use different supplies that maybe haven't been marketed to the planner community. I don't think these ever have. I've had a bunch of them because I use them, but I don't think I've ever done a video on like how to use them. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you down in the comments. Love you. Bye.